2026 Rieju MR 300i Pro. This is a two-stroke fuel-injected beauty from Spain. Hey, what's up guys, Rado here, and this is one beautiful looking bike. I'm so excited to ride it today. This is a brand new thing that Rieju built in the last year, and this is the first bike that we have on the US market. So really excited to jump on it today and ride it. The engine is fully done by Rieju. It's fuel injected, electronic power valve, counterbalance. It has a really good starting system, hydraulic clutch, diaphragm style, and this thing comes with KYB and all kinds of good stuff. So this is a really good bike. But the main thing I love about Rieju is that they actually resurrected this bike. If it wouldn't be for Rieju, this bike wouldn't be here. This used to be an old Gas back in 2018. When KTM bought Gas in 2018, they only bought brand. But Rieju took the bike, took the platform, and they continued with the bike for several years, and then finally they came up with the brand new engine. So this thing is now on par with everything else coming from Europe. Either it's from Austria or Sherco or TM. So let's jump on this thing and see how it feels. Oh man, this thing sounds good. Just listen to the two-stroke when it hits the pipe. We are on the fastest map. This thing comes with the 3 maps. Oh wow! Whoa, just listen to that engine. The KYB fork here. This is doing such a good job. Yep, 6 gears, and all of them are fast. Now there are 2 flashes. That means we're on the second map, which is more mellow, kind of in the middle, and then there is one more map that is completely mellow for like a wet condition, and we're gonna try that one too. So this one we were supposed to have, the bottom is still really good, and then it's not hitting the power band as quickly as it would be on the other map. So if you're on something like this that you need to maneuver something more technical, we're gonna go on the better sections too, but if you're in a slower stuff that is a little bit more technical, if you go down to that map that is a little bit more mellow, you're gonna still have that bottom. Oh, it's beautiful. You're gonna have that good bottom, but it's not gonna hit that power band as quick as it would be on the first map, which is a race map. Yeah, even though I give it gas quite a bit, it's not the same power as on number 1. It's a very noticeable difference. Okay, let's give it little berries on the second map. Oh man, the KYB is amazing. Now we're gonna go and switch it all the way to the slowest map. We have 3 flashes. Now we are what they call a wet map. So if you need a lot of traction, or if you give your bike to your teenage son to get familiar with 300, this map would do the job. And again, the bottom is still there. I think, you know, before they had the Ranger models that came a little bit detuned on the mid and top power, but still had really good bottom. That's pretty much what this map is doing. Maybe we should call it the Ranger map, where the bike kind of feels like a different bike, but it has that nice bottom power. You can flow on the trails all day long and you won't get into trouble easily. It's very usable. Let's go back to our map number 1. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit slower. Also see how this thing handles low speed stalling resistance. Oh, so crisp. I can't tell you enough, guys, how nice and crisp this thing sounds. It feels like every time you just open the throttle a little bit, it sounds really good, but it pulls really good too. Second gear. Okay, I shifted there uphill, no problem, and I'm a really low RPM. First gear. This thing doesn't die. Look at that. No dying, no dying. I love it. I love that pull. I can get used to this. Alright, boys. This thing is absolute weapon on my moto track. Feels amazing. Wow. Okay, so we are here with Jeff Aaron, 10-time champion in trials in America.
That's correct.
Correct. So we figure out that he's 10 years older and he has 10 more championships than me. I gotta tell you, I had a lot of fun today. This thing runs amazing. So the changes that you guys did to the engine, not the changes, that's the brand new engine, right?
This engine is all new. I think there's a bunch of new features. The electric starter is more modern. It's got a counterbalancer. It's got electronic power valve, and it's obviously fuel injected. And
yeah. I don't know. I'm not like a pro guy, but to me it feels same as the TM I rode like a few weeks ago. New KTMs, everything that is fuel injected 2-stroke on the market with the KYB suspension and everything else. It just feels amazing. So this is the first fuel injected bike that you have in the US, and you mentioned that you already pre-sold a lot of units, right?
That's right. Yeah, we have a lot of dealers all scattered all around the country, and there's been a lot of interest and hype about this bike, and so everybody knows this bike is coming for 2026.
Yeah.
And so we've got tons of pre-orders already.
So if I want to buy one, what do I do?
Well, you could check out the dealer list on Central Power Sports website and locate your closest dealer and put a deposit down and place your order.
Right on. How is it priced compared to those other bikes?
We're in the ballpark.
In the ballpark.
In the same, yep. Everything is in the same range as the other brands out there, and it's a competitive machine.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this one right here, this is a pro version, so it comes with a couple goodies that are pretty cool. Well, the micro hydraulic clutch comes on all the bikes.
Yes.
Right. Now the fan comes on this thing or on all of them?
All of them.
All of them. That's cool. And then KYB suspension is on everything. Plus, this one comes with X-Trick triple clamps.
Yes.
What is normally on the other ones?
Yeah, it's CNC, but it's a different brand, and it's non-branded. It's not as known as the X-Trig.
Okay, cool. I love the power. It has 3 maps, which are quite different. So it comes with a race map, then like a mild in the middle, and then the wet map. The wet map is for, you need a lot of traction, and the bottom is still good, but it doesn't open the power valve, it doesn't jump forward, it doesn't hit that power band very quickly. So I guess if I go with my son, who is like 14 now, I would put that thing in a wet map and just let him pod around on the trails, and he would be safe on this thing. And even for myself, if I'm on something that is a little bit more technical, that I don't want to hit the power band very often, I would be on the middle map. And someone like Jeff wouldn't touch anything else than the first map, right?
I like the responsiveness of the race map, but I can see how, you might want to tone it down a little bit, if you get into the tough stuff. And the trail map and the wet map give you a couple more options that actually do something when you push the button.
Yeah, it's quite amazing that you just push this button and a two-stroke dirt bike will completely change. It just feels like a different bike. It gives you way more mellow power, easy, trackable, good traction and all that. Then you hit the button again and you are back in the race mode. Now, another thing that I noticed is the clutch. Very light pull. This is Magura hydraulic, but also they changed the clutch itself, right?
Yeah, this year it's a diaphragm clutch, so it's more like a trial style clutch. And this is actually one of the things that I really appreciate. It just has a lot more feel. It is relatively easy to pull at the lever, but the important part is that the way it delivers is just nice and smooth. You could feed the power out just how you want it, and you can use it to launch or use it to hill climb or just slow it down. But it has definitely got good feel.
Yeah. So this is a Pro model. What is different on a Pro model? What is the extra that comes on the Pro model?
The anodized red hubs. It's got the X-Trig triple clamp. It's got Renthal bars and grips. It's got the coating on the forks, the nitride coating, and then some graphic stuff, a little bit different seat.
Okay. So you're getting actually quite a lot of value for that. How much more is it if you get the Pro model compared to the regular?
It's $1,000 difference.
So it's only 1,000, and you're getting coating on the KYB. If you have to pay for that, that alone would be more than that. Plus, you are getting the hubs and everything else. Well, Jeff, thanks a lot for doing this with us. I appreciate that. Hopefully, we can get it back for a little bit longer review once you have more units in the USA. I would love to ride it for some time and have more time on it because the bike feels absolutely amazing. Well, thanks a lot again.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. And you guys don't forget, whatever you do, stay motivated. See you guys later.